We are here. We are here. Thank you to our viewers, which are building up. Say hello, hello, hello. Right. Well, I was talking.
Hello.
There you go. There you go. There's the man. All right. The absolutely fabulous Statsman.
And how about Fab?
There he is. There's the man. Look at him with the English flag right next to him. What a patriot. You are the patriot. All right. But I want to know, as a Ginga, okay, did you come originally from Ireland? Are you Celtic?
I was born on St. George's Day, mate, so you can answer that yourself.
All right. So in that case, then, everybody that's in England should be Gingas.
Why not?
I think I'm going to get my head kicked in very, very soon by the Statsman. Good evening, everybody. We are here. You're not a lefty?
No.
Okay, so you only throw right hooks.
No, I just don't get upset over things you can just choose to ignore, to be honest.
Really? What, are you choosing to ignore me? I'm going to mute you.
Correct. Where'd you be doing me a favour? Come on.
I can't do it. All right, after everything that's going on, we have to tell everybody, the big secret is that we are going to stop streaming on YouTube and we're going to stop streaming on Meta. Mark, explain.
Do we really need to explain?
Oh,
You've got to jump through hoops so you can't say shit like rape. I mean, how can you solve problems like rape if you can't say rape? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got what? Too many swear words. You just don't get any traction. We were getting bigger views when we were doing just putting the audio on a video and just putting some subtitles on. And now we're on cameras and stuff, and it's just got worse.
How can you go
from like hundreds and 1.5 thousand to 3 or 4?
That's right.
It's
rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
Times do we have to take the cast down and all for copyright stuff? Which, I mean, for instance, we showed something once from a Little Britain sketch. Well, I've just been on YouTube and had a look, and there's people hitting millions of views off showing clips from Little Britain. So whoever's been reporting as your little bitch, you might have won the war, but you ain't gonna, you might have won the battle, but you're not gonna win the war.
Well, they can't do anything about X, and they can't do anything about Rumble. Okay, our new fave rave. So that's it. So that's where you're gonna find us. You're gonna find us on X, and you're gonna find us on Rumble, and that's it.
I mean, how can you get more viewers on Rumble in a matter of weeks than you can get? Well, I don't know how long we've been doing it on YouTube video for now, probably a year or so.
A long time.
You don't get any subscribers. I'm literally going to say it now, and I'm pretty sure someone could back me up on this, but they're not showing you the views you're getting. They can't be. It's impossible. No. I can see them change. I can see some people are getting, I don't know, say you get 100 views and you get 200 likes. Something's not right, is it?
No.
It's
not. I mean, I think there's something a bit phony about all these views and all the rest of the stuff. I'm not exactly sure. They keep on moving the goalposts. So that's the message. We're just going to be on X and we're just going to be on Rumble. And that's it. And this is a two-fingered salute to X and to Meta. Here we go.
Well, YouTube. I'll do a one-fingered as well. Maybe if they change the ways and let people actually flourish with political stuff, then fine. But some of the bigger channels who've got 1 million subscribers, mate, and they're getting like tens of thousands of views.
I know.
You're having a laugh, aren't you?
Yeah. So this is just to YouTube and to Meta.
Carry on bending over and taking it from Starmer if you just want YouTube, but like we're not.
Tossers. Absolute tossers.
Wait till Ofcom get into it properly. There'll be no one left on YouTube. You constantly push the lamestream dinosaur, washed up ancient media. That's all you find in the searches.
Indeed, that's what it is.
Crap anyway.
I know. And they're just pandering to those people. Well, okay, here's something for them, because this is the last time we're going to be on X and Meta. Right, here's something.
YouTube. Don't tell people
we're sorry.
On X.
Oh, no, I got that wrong. It's the last time we're going to be on YouTube.
Facebook.
and Meta, yeah.
Facebook won't even let you say Tommy Robinson, the little...
Bastards.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'll say that, bastards. Yeah.
We're coming off it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Here we go. Check this out.
We take every investigation seriously, no matter the threat. We're working hard to solve more burglaries. You might think crime is up, but did you know we've arrested 7 litterers just this week?
We're moving away from soft crime like murder and assault and focusing on what really matters. Naughty posts on Facebook.
Hands off the mouse now!
But this is true. This is true. This is what they're doing, and they know it. They absolutely know it. I've got some other funnies which I'm going to drop in, but we're going to have to go. What a sad time it is. Ricky Hatton. What an absolutely great guy. I mean, this guy, he was Ricky Hitman, the Hitman, right? And he won multiple world titles in the light welterweight division and won at welterweight. His aggressive style made him one of the most popular British boxers of his generation. After making his debut in 1997, he won 45 of his 48 professional bouts. He was a troubled man, but he was an avid Man City fan. And this is what they had to say about him.
Well, some simply awful news broke at lunchtime today that world champion boxer Ricky Hatton has died at the age of 46. Beyond his extraordinary career in the ring, beyond his reputation as a genuine man of the people, he was, of course, heart on sleeve, undiluted fan of Manchester City and a proud Mancunian.
Very sad, isn't it?
I know.
He was what, my age?
Yeah.
I've seen one of his fights when I was younger. He was quality.
Oh, he was hot.
Everyone at the club would like to send their heartfelt condolences.
Seems like he struggled with this for a while. Well, we're not sure, are we, if he committed suicide or is he just drunk too much, took too many drugs?
Look at that. So what we say, yeah. So what we say is,
Rest in peace, yeah.
Rest in peace. Okay. He was a great boxer. A troubled man, but a very clever man. A very, very clever man. He did some good investments in his life, and he did well. So
he did, and he had a fight up and coming, and he said he actually felt good and thought he turned the corner, but I guess when it gets you, it just
gets you.
It just gets you.
I liked the guy. I thought he was a great guy and a great boxer. Anyway, on to other news. Check this out.
The Conservative Party is over. Over as a national party. Over as the principal opposition to the left.
This is Mr. Kruger, the MP. He's defected to Reform UK.
I believe so.
Indeed.
Is a Member of Parliament for East Wiltshire. His name is Danny Kruger, and he joins me, I hope he does, on the stage now. Good man.
Thank you very much indeed, Nigel. Good to see you all. I have been variously a member, an activist, an employee of the Conservative Party for over 20 years. And I have many friends in the party, many good and decent people, which is why it is so personally painful for me to be doing what I'm doing today. There have been moments when I've been very proud to belong to the Tory party. In 2010, I was inspired by the big society, by schools reform and welfare reform. I was thrilled by Brexit and by what Boris Johnson pulled off in 2019.
Oh, dear God.
Wait a minute. Boris Johnson didn't pull that off, okay? I'm sorry. It was UKIP. So let's get it straight.
There's only one thing Boris can pull off, and it wasn't Brexit, was it?
Well, no, well, it's a wonder he could pull off anything with that belly that he's got. But anyway, there you go.
But those were exceptions to the rule. The rule of our time in office was failure. Bigger government, social decline, low wages, high taxes, and less of what ordinary people actually wanted. And now our country is entering the most profound set of crises in my lifetime, under a government even worse, far worse, than the one it replaced. Crisis in the economy, crisis at the border, crisis in our streets, crisis in our military, crisis for young people. Yes, we are still a great country, and there are good reasons that so many migrants want to come here.
Okay, thank you. Didn't want to hear anything else about migrants. I did, sorry, that's where it broke for me. There's so many good reasons why migrants want to come here. No, okay, because it had enough about that. But there you go. I've got a funny feeling that he's going to have a lot of arguments with Nigel, because he's a sort of a... Well,
doesn't everyone?
he's pretty much a headliner, this guy, and he's not stupid.
This is the problem. Is this probably one of the biggest?
Yeah, it is.
Biggest names. This is, so we know how he gets on with the egos, so this should be fun.
Yep, without a shadow of a doubt.
I think the Conservatives are done for. John, that party's been around since the late 1600s. It's like one of the longest standing ones in the world.
I know.
The Glorious Revolution, the Civil War. Now they can't even fight for their own country, their own people.
Yeah.
Look at the state of them. Look at some of the people we've had in the past. You had that Daniel Finch, Thomas Osborne. They were around. They helped write the Bill of Rights.
Yep.
Who else? You've got Robert Peel, Disraeli, Lord Salisbury, Thatcher.
Yep.
And then what happened? We got Cameron and the libtards. Brilliant. Absolutely destroyed this country. Fell apart. So, yeah. Do you know what? Sad in a way that we couldn't actually turn them into actual Conservatives, but if they won't, then it's time for them to go.
I'm waiting for the first Labour defection, because once that happens, Reform are on their way. They're on their way.
I don't know. I'm not sure you're going to see many of them, John.
I think it's going to happen. In my opinion.
You never know, but we've had, there's probably been some at lower levels, and I can't see it.
I'm telling you, I think it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing the whole let's play negative and then see what happens, but it makes no odds to me. Who goes there, mate? Because if they're going to carry on doing this...
I'm sorry, what are you saying? You're playing negative or devil's advocate?
No, what I'm playing is, if they take too many from the other side, then they're just replacing the new with the old. So they're basically the old.
Conservatives Mark II.
Well, if you're going to take all the Labour and Conservatives, then that's what you become. Maybe you can change. Maybe they've got a different outlook, and I can't exactly say.
You're not exactly hopeful, sir. Okay.
Not when the decent patriots who'd fight for this country are excluded. No, not hopeful at all.
Well, in that case, then, will you allow me, sir? Right.
Yes.
There's space to move on to the next subject, which is Charlie Kirk. Here, have a look at this. Okay. Now, the differences in the way Charlie Kirk is honoured as against George Floyd.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but
What about that? I mean, look at the differences.
Yeah, there's some more differences. I don't remember any of the right, busting into the vigils for George Floyd and attacking people, and stamping all over the stuff people had left.
Absolutely.
I'm wearing the T-shirt that the assassin wore.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that either. Absolute scum. Some of them on the left are scumbags. Absolute scumbags.
Totally agree with you.
And do you know what they're trying to do? They're trying to make out like he was some right winger. You couldn't make this shit up, mate.
I tell
the
you.
FBI have literally said, like, he was in a relationship with another man who was pretending to be a woman. All the trans and the fairy shit on the bullets and stuff. Family have even said that they spoke about it. They don't agree with what Charlie Kirk says. We kind of know why he's done it.
Yeah.
Just this is becoming a problem, John. 5 mass shootings in the last 6 years from people who are, let's say, trans. 5 in 6 years, and then now this. And they're basically saying there's a trans genocide. Now, what's happening is some of you are coming out and saying we're going to trans your kids, pushing it on them hard in schools. And when we say no, you shoot us, yeah.
Oh, they're murderers. Okay. There's no two ways about it. The violence is coming from that side. And they're idiots because they do not realize they are outnumbered, outfinanced, and outgunned. That's it.
Yeah, I don't actually think, John, they realise what the figure they've taken out. I reckon they're just like, I don't like what he says, shut him up. When you look what he did for the conservative movement in America, how he galvanised the youth. Look at when he first started debating people on them campuses. He was outnumbered. He was heckled. It was him against them. And then slowly but surely, MAGA grew on the campuses.
Yep.
To a point where Trump absolutely smashed it.
Yep.
And now he used to go to I'm saying now, he's not going to be doing any more, sadly. But when he was doing them, he was just surrounded by MAGA. And it was just, well, in some of the campuses anyway.
Well, this is what Don Keith, a great free speech advocate in the United States, was saying about how the UK felt.
Hey guys, as you can see right here, you can see all of Great Britain, the entire world is devastated by Charlie Kirk. You can see how they think about the man right here. Look at this, an American hero, a world hero, guy who brought peace, he brought debate, scholarly debate. Christianity talked about Christ, he was a great family man. They killed him for all his values. That's what we're up against, that's what we're fighting. That's what today is all about, is free speech and bringing freedom to the entire world. Charlie Kirk, what a great American, great American.
Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk.
There you go. Now, he's showing exactly what people really think about it. Now, you sent me a video today of Erika Kirk, his wife, and she made a statement. Now, I saw the full statement, and I fully admit that there were tears in my eyes.
That was heavy, that, bro. I will warn people, if you haven't seen it. I found a bit, some of it was heavy, but I found a bit that stands out to me.
I know, and I saw the edit that you sent.
It's heavy. It's
heavy
shit.
This is the edit that you sent to me.
Yeah. If you want to watch the full thing, go to Charlie Kirk's YouTube channel. Full little speeches on there. It's worth watching. Poor woman.
It is devastating.
Yeah, this is heavy, this, mate.
Devastating. Here we go.
The evildoers responsible for my husband's assassination have no idea what they have done. They killed Charlie because he preached a message of patriotism, faith, and of God's merciful love. But they should all know this. If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea.
Good for you.
You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country.
Absolutely.
And this world. You have no idea. You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife. The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry. To everyone listening tonight across America, the movement my husband built will not die. It won't. I refuse to let that happen.
Good.
It will not die.
Good lady.
All of us will refuse to let that happen. No one will ever forget my husband's name, and I will make sure of it.
Good.
It will become stronger, bolder, louder, and greater than ever. My husband's mission will not end, not even for a moment.
Well, what can you say?
Heavy that, mate. It gets worse. I've seen people online calling for her death now so that the kids get taken into care.
Bastards.
I tell you, these people want us dead, mate. How are we going to coexist with them? I really don't know.
Nah. There is no coexistence. I mean, the one
think
thing...
think about what that means in the long run, though, you know?
No, I understand. And between the two of us, you are, sensible, on the outcome when you look at the bigger picture, okay? But I'm very, very much a reactionary. My reaction is, fry this son. Fry that son of a bitch, okay? Make an example of him, okay? No compassion, no mercy, no mental health issues, okay? Fry him. And then that will send a message through, right, to everybody. You don't get to do this anymore. I mean, why do we have to put up with this? Give me a reason. Why is it that we have to actually just stand back and suck it up? Why? I'm sorry, but I mean, you're a younger man than I, and you will actually appear more wise in your outlook. But as far as I'm concerned, nah. Okay? And show no mercy to these people whatsoever. No mercy whatsoever.
That's it. What do we do? Because we're all for free speech, but can we carry on letting people call for the death of the right just for speech and opinions?
Correct.
I don't think we can. And
he wanted always to debate people.
Yeah, but then as soon as you stop the left will say, "Oh look, you are fascist." So you're not going to be able to win. But you can't let them continue with this.
And the MSM...
Free speech is one thing, John, but it comes with some responsibility.
Indeed.
For instance, you can't shout fire in a crowded room. You shouldn't be doing that. It's just...
And the MSM aid and abet them, right? Because what they mainly attack are labels. They turn people into labels, and that's what they do. That's why I'm no fan of the BBC. But I just want to give a special mention to that poor white girl, Irina Zaruska. Okay? And I quite like this because I saw Andrew Tate absolutely destroy Piers Morgan. And this was the interchange. Well, I agree with you. But this was the interchange. Check this out.
I think my criticism of you in these situations is you have immediately decided that was the motivation, therefore it's a racist hate crime, and that's it. And I would argue to you, why don't you give it a bit of time? Why don't you wait for more information and make a more considered opinion?
Okay, first things first, if we're going to talk about waiting for information, you shouldn't have told me that Israel was not committing a genocide on October 8th. You've been proven wrong. That's the first thing. The second thing, he said, I got that white girl. You're going to pretend that doesn't matter as if it's not proof.
I didn't say it didn't matter.
Third thing,
I said it suggests a racial motivation.
Everybody who stabs somebody is mentally ill. This mentally ill bullshit, I don't know where this has come from, where someone's a criminal, but they're mentally ill. Every single person who commits murder is mentally ill. Every single person who commits necrophilia is mentally ill. Every single person who believes they can get in and out of a bank with money without getting caught has some kind of mental disorder. They're all mentally ill. I don't care about mentally ill. And here's the final nail in the coffin to your asinine argument, sir. Why did he not stab anyone else on the bus?
Correct.
Because he was already on a bus with 4 people and he didn't touch them. If he's so mental, if he can't control his mind, why didn't he stab any of those? Is it because everyone else on the bus was black? The first white person he sees, he kills and says, I got that white girl. And you don't believe that's enough proof for a court of law to determine that was a racially motivated attack?
My criticism of you in these situations is you have immediately...
Yeah, it's Pierce again, innit? Feed the crocodile, open eat your last. You pussy.
He's just... Piers Morgan is a... I'm sorry, but
Mate,
I'm not a
come out,
fan.
like, talking positively about the event on Saturday and stuff, and Tommy wasn't happy with him. Like, how are you jumping on it now, are you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, so we've made it easy for you, have you? And you've slagged us all off in the past, and now you're jumping on the wave. You riding the wave? Get lost. He's a scumbag and all him.
Well, you just segued us into our next subject, which is Unite the Kingdom. And here it is. Look at this pic. Look at that. Isn't that a fabulous pic?
It's a belter, that.
That is absolutely gorgeous. Okay? And I'm going to have to actually get you to explain certain things as we go along, but check this out. Look at
This isn't about Israel. This isn't about Palestine. This is about the United Kingdom.
Come on! Come on!
Look at that. I mean, that is massive.
That wasn't even half the people.
Correct. You can feel it from there. Just revel in those numbers.
You're going to show them time lapse. And they're saying, I mean, look at this. That's the stage there.
This is your
that's
vid.
Whitehall. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Whitehall. So you think all these people coming across here are going to fit up that little bit of Whitehall, and they go all the way up there, and it goes all the way around there, all the way up there, and you think that must be the end of it. Oh no! And all the way up there, and all the way up there.
Look at that.
And all the way up there, and then round the corners.
Oh, it's just...
You're telling me that was 110,000 Met Police?
Yeah,
These
absolute
fake news as
bullshit.
Well. I mean,
they're fake news.
I don't think that's 3 million. I'm going to be honest. I think the police have done one air on Tommy when he was in the moment, told him it was 3 million. He's gone and tweeted it, and then they've come out and gone, 110,000. I'm not having it. My estimate would probably be at least 500,000. But I sat down with AI and tried to do a little sum and try and possibly work it out, comparing it to previous protests, and it made a formula. If I kind of told it, find one point of the rally and then try and work out, the density of it and exactly how many people have just walked past. It estimated 335,000. I'd say it was 500,000 at least, John.
Well, here's Don Keith that we mentioned earlier on, okay, asking police regarding the reasons why they were wearing riot gear, okay, for the Unite the Kingdom protesters, but they were doing nothing for the others. Check this out.
Just a quick question. Why are there no cops in riot shields over here on this side? Okay, record me. So Don Keith, I want you guys to see something. I just posted about the different crowds here. We've got the pro-free speech, the people who want to save Britain over on this side, the freedom-loving folks, and right here on this street, we've got the pro-Palestinian crowd. Now, if you look right here, you can see the police are all in riot shield for optics position. The Patriots, they come out in front of the crowds and they wear their riot shield so that the media will see them in their riot shield, and makes the folks on the pro-free speech, the anti-immigration folks, the folks who love Great Britain, the police make them look bad with their riot shields and their riot gear. Now, if you look, you see the pro-Palestine crowd here. There's absolutely no police in riot shields, no helmets, nothing for optics purposes. They want them to appear to be the peaceful crowd. So it looks like eventually it'll look like we're the bad people. That's what's going on here with the police, the UK police. You can see that no riot shields, no riot gear, riot shields, all for optics, also that the media can see that the patriots, the people who love Great Britain, are the bad guys. Unbelievable.
Now this will be going straight through to Trump. And he will be viewing all of this. The same as J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio. I don't think this government really realize, okay, how powerful, right, witnesses like Don Keith really are. Because those videos will be going direct straight through. And if you think for one instant that Trump is not aware of what's happening, then think again. I mean, he's over here for a state visit. Now, you've got to think about it. We're having a state visit in which we have no UK ambassador to the US because he's been fired. Now, how embarrassing is that for this government and for this country? We don't have... Go ahead.
I think they've got more problems than that, mate.
Oh, no.
That rally was massive.
Oh, it was.
And there was no way in the world all those people were going to fit up that closed-off section of Whitehall. That's where we normally have the protests. I've been there when there's 40 or 50, 60,000, and you don't even fill that bit of Whitehall. See that?
Oh, there it
bit?
is. Yep,
so
there
they've
you
walked
go.
across the bridge, they've gone up Whitehall, the top of the red bit's where the stage was. So you're telling me all those people who almost filled Whitehall and went all the way across the bridge and all the way over the side are going to fit up there? They wouldn't. They never would. So the police either totally misjudged the amount of people going, or they knew what was going to happen. So they've put the left up the top near Trafalgar.
Yeah.
So then what do you think's going to happen when all them people can't get up Whitehall around Parliament Square, John? They're going to look for another way round, aren't they?
Yeah.
So they went round to the top and they've come down Trafalgar and it's been blocked. And they put the lefties there, haven't they? They've totally lost control of this, mate, or they've let it happen on purpose. And they can go on about the 20-odd arrests. I've watched a lot of what they call the disorder. It's not the worst violence in the world. I'm not condoning it. But it was mostly people throwing things at the police after the police had hit them with batons.
Well, look at this with the clashes started.
Yeah.
Right, just check this out, Mark. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
and then we'll go on to...
what it was after this, because...
We'll go on to Elon Musk actually having a chat.
We'll talk about the positives as well in a minute, but just to show.
Here it is.
Maybe you shouldn't have these protests in central London.
Now look at that, okay? You've got Antifa hitting people with sticks, and then you've got, right, the riot police dressed in riot gear attacking the UK protesters.
I mean, to be fair, there was a group of Millwall there, like.
Okay, fair enough. All right, you know, a couple of them. But if they're responding to people hitting them with sticks, I mean, let's go back to what it was. Watch.
Yeah, that lad's just got in there.
Go ahead, Mark.
I think both those groups might actually be the United Kingdom, because
no, they're not.
All get to
the guys on the other side are stand up to racism and Antifa.
Flags on both sides, because what happened is people tried to get round into Whitehall through other streets. So they've come down and it's obviously been cordoned off because the left are at the top end. And they've been trying to get through to the protest. They weren't letting them through. And that's what frustrates people, when they can see the people they want to join literally across, a thin line of police, but they won't let them do it. They just won't. But those lefties just got totally outnumbered.
Oh, there was
done a time lapse for them, John, but it was pointless even sending it to me because
there was only 5,000 of them. That's it.
They exaggerated that number as well, mate, to be honest, by looking at it.
Okay,
mate.
well,
I'd say about 2 or 3 tops.
Here's one of the speeches, and it was Elon Musk. Now, this is what they cannot stop. They can't stop people like Elon Musk broadcasting to the nation. All right? It doesn't matter about the mainstream media, okay? I mean, the BBC, if you look at them, BBC, Sky, and all the rest of them, Musk could absolutely buy them out. Okay? Yeah. He's rumoured to be the first trillionaire. All right? Here it is.
I don't care what they say. I don't watch them.
I agree with you. Okay, but here we are. Here's his speech.
Put people in prison just for talking, as you were, just for speaking their mind. The essence of democracy is it should be a government for the people, by the people.
Exactly.
And in fact, this is a government against the people and not for the people. This is why everyone is gathered here today, is something's got to be done. This is unacceptable. The government needs to be responsible to the people of Britain. It needs to protect Britain. It needs to protect the weak, those who cannot protect themselves, especially the children. And when I read about some of the horrific stories and how the government did nothing and tried to...
There you go. Now, let's see the Met Police arrest this guy. Okay? He's got absolutely no effing chance whatsoever. Okay? There would be a war declared between the US and the UK if that idiot at the Met tried to do anything
Wouldn't be
against
much of
this
a
guy.
war, would it, John?
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. But it's coming to it now for everybody to understand. Nobody really realizes what power the US really has. You got all the lefties saying, "Oh, we shouldn't have this guy, talking and stuff like that." Oh, you people have no idea how squashed you're going to become.
Hide it. They try to hide these horrific crimes.
Yeah,
and then you see how much violence there's on the left, with our friend Charlie Kirk getting murdered in cold blood this week, and people on the left celebrating it openly.
Yeah.
The left is the party of murder and celebrating murder.
Absolutely.
They are. They've just proved that.
I mean, let that sink in for a minute.
Yeah, that's sink in.
That's who we're dealing with here. That is who we're dealing with.
Elon, to so many of the British public who are scared to exercise their free speech, they're worried about being imprisoned, they're worried about being attacked, even to share their speech on your platform of X. What message would you give to them?
The message is really, my message is to the reasonable centre. The common sense. Sort of, my appeal is to British common sense, which is to look carefully around you and say, if this continues, what world will you be living in?
Absolutely.
This is a message to the reasonable centre, the people who ordinarily wouldn't get involved in politics, who just want to live their lives. They don't want. They're quiet. They just go about their business. My message is to them: if this continues, that violence is going to come to you.
Doom. What an absolutely drop bomb point. That violence is going to come to you.
He says going to come to us. It's already here.
Yep.
Look, Tommy's been trying to raise the alarm here for 15 or over 15 years about the Islamisation and the rape gangs, John. He's actually a living testimony to the two-tier treatment you get when you stand up to the narrative. Right, I remember, but it's changing now, John. I remember when we were first on X, well, Twitter, formerly known as Twitter, as they say, when Tommy only had tens of thousands of followers, right? And there was handfuls of us on there trying to defend him and fight back against all these rabid lefties.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all the grief he used to get, all the names he was called. And then eventually we were all banned. The trolls came out. They got people sacked. People even committed suicide because of these trolls. And we were all banned, and it looked like it was all over. But it hasn't worked. We're back.
Yep.
Look at him now. Back. He's got what 1.5 million something. He's the only person in this country, isn't he, John, who can pull in a crowd like this with patriotic people.
He is. There's no doubt about it.
Mate. It's resonating. Look what's happening.
Well, I've got some points.
Yeah, before you do, can I just say,
go ahead?
Over the weekend and this morning, they're all coming out the woodwork now, aren't they? Lots of people now on the likes of GB News and Talk, all growing a pair of testicles. This far-right bollocks isn't going to stop us.
No.
A lot of people, you meet them at first and they say, and you mention his name, or they mention his name, and they say, well, I don't agree with everything he says and stuff. No, look, I don't agree with everything he says. I'm not a massive fan of Israel, but he hits most issues on the head, and you can't disagree with him. And he's the only one standing up and doing what he's doing here to try and fight back. It's just a shame people don't take him seriously because his name's all over the press today.
Well,
they really need to start getting him on and giving him.
Well, here's somebody.
Again, but they won't, will they?
Here's somebody, right, that actually managed to turn out, because Farage won't turn out for him. But look at this guy, Ben Habib.
He was the only one.
Only one. He said it.
You know what? When you're a politician, you got to have a sense of humour. It worked a treat for Trump. Do you know what I mean?
Indeed. Right. Now, here's one of the best speeches that I found from the United Kingdom.
Please tell me it's the Courtney, the girl.
Well, no, it's in actual fact, it's Unite Europe. Right? Check this out. This is the one that I found. No, I agree with you. Right? The Courtney speech was good.
I forgot. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that Courtney speech was brilliant, and I do agree with you. But in terms of precedence, I'm going with this one, and it was the Unite Europe speech from Tommy.
We've got politicians who have travelled from every country in Europe, pretty much. Yet we can't find one. Don't kid yourself that we've had a political revolution. If there was any member of parliament in there who represented the people truly, they would have come here today and spoke with you.
True.
He won't.
Why? Some people may ask, we've got lots of European politicians here. We are uniting the kingdom. Today we've united this kingdom like no one has ever seen before. But it's not just Britain that's being invaded. It's not just Britain that's being raped. Every single Western nation faces the same problem.
Yep.
An orchestrated, organised invasion and replacement of European citizens
Bang
is
on.
happening. We, all of us, Europeans and Westerners, we have tolerated too much.
Great music.
They don't fear us if we're isolated. Unity is strength. I want to now introduce you one by one.
You realize what he's doing there, right? He is smart because he's bringing all the European nations into the fold, right, for strength. And I'm going to carry on. I'm just going to press, and then we'll talk afterwards.
Leaders and leading politicians from some of Europe's best populist, real political parties. The future leaders of Europe are here today to inspire you about the fight that's going on in their countries. If you're watching this and you're from France, if you're from Germany, Poland, Spain, any other European country, we want to unite all the patriots of Europe together for a future where we fight together.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant tactic.
I just don't think the establishment realise how much of a political threat Tommy's going to be. Well, I think they do because they silence him, but how
they
influential
are absolutely stuffed. You're right. You're right. Completely. They're stuffed. And, you know, they don't realise what is going to happen now. Okay? You know, Starmer and his government is on a knife edge. There are internal arguments going on there. I don't even think he's going to last until next May. He's got people in his own government who are resigning. Advisors.
And he's had a little pop, hasn't he, today? So I'm going to have a bit of a rant, if you don't mind.
Go for it, sir.
And now he says he's going to take the flag back off the racists and all that again, does he?
Yeah.
He's realised he's out of depth. Do you know what? You can keep calling us extremists and dehumanising us, right? So someone ends up killing us.
Indeed.
But you know, let's have a little think now. We're the extremists. I'm going to put this one to you and some of
Hey,
you.
I'm gonna solo you for this, sir, because I think there's something important coming out. Here we go.
Yeah, well, who are the real extremists then? So, we who want England to stay English, as it's been for 1,000 years, with secure borders, safe streets for women and children, and freedom from dangerous ideologies or jail, perhaps even murder for opinions. Is that extreme, John? Do you think that's extreme?
No.
To want everything to stay as it was? Or is it extreme to erase 1,000 years of tradition, English tradition, destroy its institutions, open the borders, replace the natives, let crime and terrorism spiral out of control, make the natives second-class citizens by jailing them, even possibly killing them, who knows where it's going to go, while simultaneously telling them they're the problem? What do you think? Who's the real extremists here? Who are they? Because sure as hell isn't us, mate.
No.
We're just trying to pass on to our children what our ancestors passed on to us.
Correct.
What my grandparents did and their grandparents, ones who fought in the wars to stop people being killed for opinions and over land. I wonder who the extremists are, eh? I haven't had a little think about that.
I liked that, sir, and I liked you taking a solo there and us soloing your video so that everybody can see that you are a Celtic ginger stating the facts.
Don't make the Celtic Anglo-Saxons mad.
Don't.
Just a warning. Not saying I'm going to do anything. Hey, at best, we'll just vote you into oblivion. How about that? See you later.
Wow.
The writing's on the wall, John. It's happening in other countries.
It is.
It's coming. We might have Farage in it first. He might fix a few of the things.
Well,
but as Farage says, wait to see what replaces him.
Well, to top it off, this is what Trevor Phillips had to say on the Unite the Kingdom event. Check this out.
Another one who's grown some bollocks this morning.
Indeed.
The most alarming aspect of the event was just how normal the vast majority of the marches were. I spent an hour or two amongst them, and my own impression was that they were mostly the sort of people you'd meet in a country pub or in half-time queue for the loo at football or at a concert. There was a sprinkling of black and brown faces, and the event was brought to a close by a gospel group singing Jerusalem. All that must worry the traditional mass parties, Labour and Conservatives, now polling at less than 40% between them. They're draining support to parties like Reform and the Greens. And yet, a man recently out of jail, condemned as an extremist thug by most mainstream media outlets, can rally a demo the size of the entire population of Cambridge or Blackpool.
Because they're the extremists.
You couldn't imagine either Sir Keir Starmer or Kemi Badenoch pulling off any.
He couldn't pull a cracker, never mind.
Perhaps the people are sending us all a message. Let's see if anyone at Westminster's listening.
Well, there you go.
Doubt it, John. Lights are on, but no one's home.
Well, I have to say, and I'm going to keep on. All right, we're going to finish the podcast because we've gone on a bit longer than we envisaged, sir. And I apologize for that because I allowed certain things to go on. But I did enjoy your rant. I thought that was absolutely stupendous, sir.
I'll be honest, that was a mild rant considering what's gone on. And I think this protest and all this stuff is mild in comparison to what might actually happen in the end. So I think, yeah, step aside, people, and let some people with common sense
get on,
fix this mess.
Yep. Well, we're going to thank all our listeners. We thank you very, very much for all those people. And we will remind you that we are no longer going to be broadcasting on YouTube. Or Meta. And we've given you our reasonings. We don't like them. We think they're lefties. Okay?
Yeah, we apologise to the few people that were loyal to us on there, but feel free to come over to Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, or Rumble. Because we can speak freely on there. And I'll be honest, YouTube's a stress. The amount of times we have to go, what is it this time? And
correct.
Someone's reporting us. They've got to be. For things to actually get worse as we improve.
Yeah.
They don't help you. They don't help you grow. So someone's there, little snitchy bitch in the background. So you keep on reporting us on YouTube now. We're not even there. Little snitchy bitches. I'd say it was the left, but you know what? Sometimes it can be the woke right as well. So we'll have some of that. So whoever's not happy,
bitch.
Yeah, you might have won the battle, but you ain't going to win the war. Unlucky. Try that on X or...
try it on X and try it on Rumble. You ain't got no chance. No chance whatsoever.
Doing us a favour anyway.
Indeed.
Not like we're ever going to get monetized on YouTube anyway.
Nah.
No.
Nah. Well, people are being demonetized by the day on YouTube.
Yeah.
And there's lots of examples of that. But anyway, sir, I've enjoyed the conversation with you. I've enjoyed the podcast. And as far as I'm concerned, it's business as usual. Let's keep it going and curating what's going on. And
don't forget to ask for them, get them notifications sent to you on X.
Yeah.
You don't always get them, so you might have to come and find it. But we'll
Yeah.
normally do one on a Monday, a Wednesday,
and a Friday.
Sometimes a Friday.
Yep.
Normally a little bit later on a Friday, but you can always go to the timeline, Cheshire Batter, scroll down. They'll always be there.
There'll be something there.
If not, ask.
Yes.
If anyone else got any ideas where to upload it, let us know. But I think we've exhausted most of them, haven't we? With the Facebook and the YouTube.
We're going to get kicked off. We're going to get kicked off Facebook just for that. They
don't care. Kick us off Facebook. Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson is a legend. I don't give a shit. What's Facebook ever done for us?
Okay.
Oh, he's another little snivelling bitch, wasn't he?
Yeah,
He was
absolutely.
like, all in with the Democrats and censored everyone. And as soon as Trump come along, he realised.
Yeah, he's in with Trump.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Trump. I'll do whatever you say. Too late, suckers. Get lost.
Yeah.
And you didn't even have your fight with Musk, you pussy.
Yeah.
Anyway, move
Chicken Little. All right. Well, this is another warning, and we're going to keep on pushing this out. It's from Christopher Munkin on Labour. And remember, this guy isn't lying. He's telling you the truth. And we're going to say goodbye to you, and we'll see you on Wednesday. All right. Bye-byes. All right.
Unless we can persuade the Labour Party to stop being communist.
Good luck.
And that's not easy.
Not easy.
They're so wedded to the destruction of this country. But we have been tame in not saying this. We have kind of almost assumed that they are a legitimate political party just like the rest of us and they all mean well. They don't mean well. They mean this country harm. They have an ideology that comes well before any mere individual comrade or citizen of this country. They do not understand the value of the individual because they do not love the individual. They are not a cult of love. They are part of the nastiest cult of hatred that has ever existed on this planet. And until that changes, no one should ever, ever, ever vote for the Labour Party.
Here.